Good afternoon, everyone. It's me again. Good afternoon to our friends and in the media, and thank you, of course, for joining us today. We know that we can always count on you when we call for meetings or gatherings of this nature, and you've never disappointed. There's a lot been happening with the Century Tuna brand and Century Pacific Food over the last few months. We kicked off the year towards February with a new endorser. So as you know, we always try to bring forward strong endorsers for the brand, and we joined the bandwagon, so to speak, and made a big statement by way of the Park Seo-joon endorsement for Century Tuna that has really created ripples not only within the Philippines but across many markets in the world. And then we've been very active in the running scene over the many months. Not exactly as major sponsor or presenter, but we've always been there in the many runs over the past few months as a participant, as a sponsor, to make sure that the health and fitness community continues to thrive. We've also actively involved ourselves in new formats in fitness, such as high rocks and multisport. Very recently, last weekend, we just finished and concluded the Ironman 70.3 in Subic. That's already, I think it's our, if I count it right, that's our 10th staging of a 70.3 Ironman event. And we've done 4 of the full Ironmans, as you know, and we've been in partnership with Sunrise since as early as 2009, and we continue to be very active. I'm happy to know that I also participated and was able to finish the event. Kahit ganito ang itsura ko. And by the way, sorry if I'm maybe not properly dressed for the event. Hindi ko nakalimutan ko dalhin yung Century Tuna outfit ko. Pero ganito akong mag-mountain climbing. And of course, aside from the 70.3 event, the support behind Jeno in his quest to conquer Mount Everest. So that was another Century Tuna, I guess, sponsorship and activity that we are very proud of. And today we're here to celebrate his homecoming. Maybe take a few moments just to savor all of that. So I've prepared a few remarks. Sayang naman, sinulat ko ito kanina umaga. We are gathered here to celebrate a remarkable Filipino achievement. One that goes beyond altitude and enters the realm of attitude. Diba? Kasi kala astig ka. Today we welcome home Mr. Jeno Panganiban, among the youngest ever Filipino to summit the world's highest peak, Mount Everest. Inisip mo pala, parang hirap na eh. At just 29, Jeno headed to Everest in April, and we were like, good luck, and stood at the top of the world on May 18th. From being a software engineer and a small business owner to high altitude climber, his story speaks volumes about grit, sacrifice, and rising above the odds. And it's that very spirit that inspired Century Tuna to get behind his quest, despite learning about this mission not too long before he left the country. But as soon as we got together and got into contact and talked about the challenge, that instant mutual yes from both Jeno and the Century Tuna team collaborated for the climb. Wasn't just about sponsorship. It was because we saw in Jeno a living embodiment of what Century Tuna stands for: strength, grit, resilience, and perseverance in the pursuit of personal transformation. It's the same story that we try to tell through our Super Bonds campaigns through the years, which you have always supported us with. But today, Jeno has given a new altitude to that new meaning, and a new meaning. We also believe that being a super bond is not just about having a sculptured physique, like Mr. Ray here, our VP for for the Tuna Group. It's about a holistic kind of strength mental, emotional, and even spiritual level. That's the message we are working to amplify as we do all of this for our consumers and in support of the brand. That superbuds come in all forms, shapes, backgrounds, and all personal battles. And pursue that quest to be fit for any role. So, syempre, siningit ko yung Park Soo-joon campaign namin. We share Jeno's and every Superbond's mindset. As Sir Edmond Hillary, one of the first men to conquer Everest, once said, "It is not the mountain we conquer, but ourselves." That is the true essence of being a Superbond. Now let me pivot a bit, nandito na rin tayo lahat, to the broader journey of Century Pacific Food Incorporated. Because just like Jeno, we have faced steep climbs, unpredictable terrain, and very rough weather. The past few months and the year has so far brought complex challenges, from global inflationary pressures, war, shifting policies across many continents, to shifting even consumer demand. But just like Jeno, ascending Everest, CPFI has pushed forward with discipline, adaptability, and strategic courage. In the face of headwinds, we are proud to share that CPFI has continued our growth trajectory. We continue to always perform at somewhere around the mid-teens in terms of top-line growth and bottom-line growth. Our core categories, shelf-stable proteins like tuna, meats, our emerging dairy business, where we have been growing in market share dramatically, and our branded culinary business remain resilient. Our international business, especially brands like Century Tuna and Unmeat, is expanding steadily across the US, Canada, Europe, and the Middle East. And we are strategically investing in innovation and sustainability to build a future that's inclusive, nutritious, and impactful. We view Jeno's journey as a powerful parallel to our own as a company, as well as an inspiration. He trained for years, overcame setbacks, and made sacrifices to reach that summit. Much like the commitment it takes to build a business that thrives in both calm and crisis. That's why they call Century the all-weather company. Just like Everest, our goals as a company aren't easy, but they are meaningful and they are worth climbing for. So to all our media partners here today, thank you for helping us tell this story. A story not just about a climber or a can of tuna, but about that shared journey of chasing greatness with courage and purpose, and to build and develop ourselves to be fit for any role, for any challenge, and for any sacrifice. Welcome home, Jeno. We're honored to be part of your summit, and we look forward to scaling even more together. Mabuhay, maraming salamat.